We are back with some more action here on the Shuffle Squad. I am going to be playing one of the new Klawf Terapagos lists, and PJ, you're playing Charizard, right?
Yeah, I'm playing my buddy Sharny from, well, we know Sharny from Late Night. Sharny usually top the Late Night, but did win a regional recently, but I'm playing their Charizard list. It's a pretty stock list, very high consistency levels. It's playing 4 of each kind of Pokemon search card, so 4 of the Nest Balls, 4 of Buddy Buddy Poffin, and 4 of the Ultra Balls. So lots and lots of consistencies, even playing Cleffa again. It's nice to be putting Cleffa back in my deck. Zach, I'm going to choose Tails today.
And that is Tails.
Cool. I'm going to I'll go first here. I feel like either way is fine, but I want to get my board set up. I feel like you're potentially going to donk me because I know what you're playing. I do have a mulligan.
Okay. And for me, I'm playing Klawf. I'm playing Robin Shull's top 8 list, so 2018 World Champ, I think.
That's right.
Yeah, I was about to say 2017, but I think that's Diego, so I don't know. It all gets... Bro's a world champion. He's very good at Pokemon. Top 8 with Klawf Terapagos.
Oh, okay. Well, that's that is a Pokemon. It's not the one.
I'll pick up my extra card because
you got it. Ooh, fancy. All right. So we've got Lumineon in the active spot. I'm gonna draw for turn here. I'm gonna use Nest Ball, I think is the move, and my Nest Ball is going to get me. Let's see how good I want to play this here. Nest Ball's gonna get me a Charmander, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just pass it back to you, Zach.
Okay. Definitely want to knock out that. Well, I'm gonna start off by using... I should use one of my heavy balls just to see what we got working with here.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna grab a Terapagos.
Sure.
Heavy ball's gonna go in there.
Mm-hmm.
And just because this deck is fancy like that, I have another heavy ball.
Wow.
And I think it's probably better for me to grab this because there is one other Pokemon in there somehow. I don't have any way to double knock out your Pokemon, but I think I have the power to knock out one of your Pokemon. And I think the Pokemon that I want to try to go after is going to be Charmander.
Yes. It's a pretty good one.
Also, to any of the real ones who have been watching the channel, I hope my voice is back up to normal. Back to its somewhat jolly old self. So I'm going to go Area 0. Terapagos is going to go down. And now I can play, bam, Precious Trolley. And I think that allows me to search, like, for 7, right?
Yeah, you can fill up your entire bench now.
I'd want to grab this guy out, but it's going to be something for, like, another turn. Let's go. Iron Bundle goes down there.
Yep.
Let's go Klawf. This is, like, just the really fun part of the deck because I'm just, like, searching for all of this cool stuff. I think Genesect is another one that I might grab. Latias is another one. I probably want to save room for one more card. So actually, before I go about all this, searching for all this, I think these are like the 8.
Okay.
But then I have a Nest Ball in my hands, and I want to... Is there anything I want a Nest Ball for? I don't think there's
interesting to see you get all 8, but also have gotten the Squawkabilly out of the Hisuian Heavy Ball.
Well, I have an Iron Bundle there, PJ, so...
Oh, that's true. That's true. So see, now we're talking through our turns here.
Yeah, exactly. PJ's out here being like, ho, 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 I finally caught Zach misplaying because all you YouTube comments haven't been too nice to PJ here, but y'all been pretty nice to me, I'll tell you that. And, yeah, it's one of those things where that's just how it is.
That's right.
I mean, if worse comes to worse, I have this, so once during your turn, has an Ancient Booster Capsule. You may make both active Pokemon poison. Sick.
Yep.
So there's Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, and that's gonna make me being able to activate Brute Bonnet. So, and then I'm gonna put Blinding Mochi here on Genesect because that also allows me to activate Ace Nullifier.
Okay.
This is a pretty, I mean, a lot of these cards are pretty weird, but Genesect is a card that even I'm a little bit less familiar with. So if this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached to it, your opponent can't play any Ace-Specs cards from their hands. So I'm hoping that kind of screws up our boy PJ. So as long as Pokemon is in the active spot, put 5 more damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in active spot. So I'm going to bundle whip up your Charmander. I might as well put a double turbo on. This doesn't need to be affected by special conditions, so I think Klawf is going to be fine because I can knock out something like Lumineon next turn. I am going to just double check my deck with Nest Ball now that I have a space open.
Sure.
And no, I'm going to put down Squawkabilly. You can tell I've been starting to running out of cards through decks because that's when I start using my full arts. Yep, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with Squawkabilly. Nothing super exciting out of there, to be honest. So if I make my active Pokemon poisons, I would have loved to retreat and get out of the poison if I possibly could, because I do have free retreat, but I do want to have that extra bit of poison. So I'm going to pull out my poison marker that I haven't used. So I'm going to use Toxic Powder, making my Pecharunt poisons, and then
it takes 5 extra damage counters just from the Petch,
5,
and then 3
7.
extra.
So you're taking 8. 8 from poison if I just pass my turn, and I think the play here is going to be pass my turn. That's double checking to make sure that I don't take anything extra from poison from Pecharunt. Because I want to make sure that it was just like your opponent's active Pokemon. And yeah, let's go 10 on myself. I'm poison, and I'm knocking out Charmander.
You got it. And what's nice about that, for Zach at least, is that it is in Pokemon Checkup for my turn. So it is coming into my turn and not technically on Zach's turn. So it's something important to note if you're going to play in real life, that Zach has to really... well, Zach puts me in a really bad place because I can't Pheasantipity because technically Charmander is knocked out on my turn.
Or in between turns, not during your opponent's last turn.
Exactly. So I'm going to play an Arven. Arven can get me a Forest Seal Stone here, but I'm going to go with a Buddy Poffin. And I'm going to use the Buddy Poffin, put Seal Stone into hand. Get a Charmander.
The gang's coming out.
The gang is coming out. Alright, so you don't boss me here. I'm going to put another Charmander down. Double Charmander and the Pidgey on the bench. Probably going to go back in. This is tough. I'm going to attach Forest Seal Stone here, and then I am going to V-Star.
Okay. Because I was going to be like, if you just leave that Lumineon in the active, I think it's going to become a snack for my crab, bro.
A little crab snack?
A little crab snack, little crabby stick.
I am going to go ahead and just pass my turn back over to you, unfortunately.
Okay, so, I mean, don't worry, PJ. You're doing some big damage in between turns with that poison technique.
That's right.
Picking up for my turn. So, now this is the point where I'm doing 30 plus 160. 30 plus 160 is 190. 190 minus 20. So I think what I'm going to do here is just take an additional double turbo energy, attach it to Terapagos, because I might as well take advantage of my opportunities.
Sure.
And I'm going to use Brute Bonnet, making your active poisons. And since I have
my little poison markers out here.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Those ones are really cool. I like the purple poison.
Yeah.
I'm going to retreat, losing my poison for free with Latias EX. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use Unhinged Scissors for 30 plus 160, 190, minus 20, 170, which just gets the base knockouts. But you are poison intake. You would have taken 30 if I didn't knock you out already.
All right. So Luminion goes down. See you later.
Oh, sorry. I should have. When I'm saying I'm retreating, I also need to poison the crab. So I'm going to poison the crab. So I was trying to play around that. Definitely have to poison the crab. Don't be like me. If you're in a tournament, that definitely would have been just me, like, hitting for, like, nothing. But we're fixing that here live. So anyone who's watching, thank you for keeping me in check.
There you go. All right, we're going to draw for turn. I will rare candy my active spot here with Pidgeot.
That's a big HP Pokemon. That's where my deck starts struggling, y'all, in case you're wondering.
I'll go ahead and quick search here, so we'll use one of the ability markers. And you know what's coming. We're going to go ahead and candy our other Charmander on the bench here, and I will Infernal Rain. And we're going to put 2 there and 1 on my Charmander.
Yep.
On the bench here. And before things get too out of hand, I will evolve my Charmander into Charmeleon. I'm going to go ahead and just Nest Ball here. And Nest Ball is going to... Well, there's a couple things I could do. I think
the best options are between Skibidi and the Duskull.
That's exactly what my thought process was. Is that which one do I want to go for? Putting another 2 prize Pokemon in play doesn't seem the greatest when you have 3 prize cards left. And then I could always make a Briar play. So there's a lot that I want to do with this turn. And I think I might just go with it. Because
I mean, to be fair, I haven't played any supporters. Like, maybe I would have knocked out a Charmander or your Pidgey. My start's good, but how good is it, right?
Right. I am going to flip the script. I'm going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not awful either, so go ahead. Let's see what I want to do. I haven't Force Seal Stoned yet either. You got energy on your Terapagos. There's so many different targets I guess I could go for here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to disrupt you a little bit. I am going to Boss's Orders your Terapagos.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring back
no longer
the
Poison Crab. Can't be poison on your bench, y'all.
And that's right. I'm going to go ahead and Burning Darkness for knockout on there, and then you also have to reduce your bench size.
Yeah, because I no longer have a Terra Pokemon in play. So, So I discard before I send up, right?
Right.
So 1... I don't need Pecharunt anymore. That's 2.
Mm-hmm.
I want this. I don't know if I care about Oranguru more. I think what I need to be worried about is just getting Iono to 1. Guru helps me a lot. So I'm gonna discard the Genesect. I know I can get Unfair Stamped, maybe. Yep. I think that's, if I stop being Precious Trolley, that'd be cool too.
Right.
When it comes to anything else that I want to send up here, since I still have 3 retreats, I'm gonna put down. I'm gonna put Oranguru in the active because I can use back order if I want. So I'm gonna pick up for my turn. And let's start screwing around, y'all. Let's use Heavy Ball. See my very interesting prize cards there, y'all. Shuffle those Johns up. And let's go back up in here with, I probably want to put down, I think what I want to do is go Night Stretcher, just so I have options. I can Night Stretcher and get back Terapagos. That is going to allow me to have an additional Pokemon in play, or my additional Pokemon in play, so that can go back up here. And now I can go Hisuian Electrode goes down. And I think the card that I want to play is going to be Arven, but I'm going to pre-search through my deck first with Oranguru. And I'm going to look through. So with Oranguru, I could search my deck for up to 2 Pokemon tool cards. And the tool cards that I'm going to search for are going to be super effective glasses and 4 Sealstone.
Got it.
So this is where the Hisuian Electrode's going to come in to anyone watching is PJ is 3 times weak to my Charizard, or to my Hisuian Electrode V. If you haven't seen this version of the card, it's because it's a promo. I think there's a full art only in Astral Radiance, right?
Yeah.
So let's go 4 Sealstone on my 4 Sealstoneable targets. Let's go super effective glasses on this. So that's going to turn my 100 times for the special energy affected by this Pokemon. That makes it 300. Poison makes it 310. And then this makes it 330. So 300, then the 30 damage in between turns. I'm also going to put Binding Mochi onto Klawf there, so I could do a little bit extra damage. I might as well try to start clearing my bench up a little bit, maybe. I'm still going to play Arven. I think Arven's probably going to be key to my success. So let's go Nest Ball. And let's go... I can grab another tool. There's so many tools in this deck, it's absolutely unreal. I might as well just grab a Binding Mochi, and I'm going to play the Nest Ball at the same time to grab a Pheasantipity. Is there anything else that I want to put down onto my bench? Probably not. Because right now, with me only having 3 prize cards left, I'm trying to get myself to an end goal of I can win the game next turn.
Right.
So let's go ahead and use Pheasantipity. I'm going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put Bloodmoon. Actually, you have 4 prize cards left, so if you knock me out...
Right.
Do I want to put Bloodmoon down, or do I want to put... I think maybe I put down Bunny Pecharunt, so that maybe you don't knock it out.
Right.
Being able to move one of my Pokemon in and out of the active is kind of cool. So having both Latias and Pecharunt makes things interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for each special edition attached to this Pokemon, so similar to the Klawf, I don't want to make the same mistake that I fixed earlier. I'm going to retreat for free with Latias EX. I'm going to poison my active. I think I've already played enough for what I want to do this turn. So let's go ahead and use... I've used all my abilities. As far as I can tell, I'm not using Subjugating Chain. Let's go ahead and Tantrum Blast you for 300 damage, and in between turns, you're going to get knocked out from poison plus additional poison damage from Hisuian Sneasler.
Got it.
and I'm gonna take 2
So
prize
it's not the
cards.
damage from Electrode. Again, it's the damage
Yeah,
from
so
poison.
all that fancy talk is blah blah blah. I'm shutting off PJ's Pheasantipity.
Yes.
But I don't have
Cool.
Genesect in
So,
play anymore, so you can use your A spec again.
right. All right, so I'm going to draw for turn. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and Super Rod here. And Super Rod's going to get me Charmander, Lumineon, and an Energy. And we're just going to put them on top for right now.
Super Rod or Salad Rod? That might be the worst joke I've made on this channel. I'm sorry, everybody.
I love it. I love it. I'll go ahead and Nest Ball here. Nest Ball is going to get me a Charmander.
Yep.
I'll Night Stretcher, and Night Stretcher is going to get me a Charizard. I'll put the Charizard down in Infernal Rain.
Yep.
1, 2.
Yeah, because it's also better to have Charizard over your copy of, the Radiant Charizard, just because of HP, and I have one left here.
Okay, cool. This is all set there. Okay, so now it's time. Let's quit search. Hope for the best here. Hope for top deck. I'll put the Dusclops on the Duskull. Not that it really matters here because you only have 1 prize left.
You're increasing your HP though, like that could matter a little bit.
That's true. I'll hit you with the Iono to 1.
Big old hand here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Literally 1.
All right, I just gotta take a peek here. All right. I mean, I'm just gonna knock out your Electrode by promoting.
Definitely a good idea there, because otherwise Electrode's going Tantrum Blast again.
That's right. Yeah, we're gonna Burning Darkness for a knockout here.
Yep. Okay, so that keeps all my Pokemon intact. Best Pokemon for me to send up here is now going to be Guru V.
Yep.
Because I can use its ability back order in the active spot. And, I mean, that's the card you Iono'd me into, and that's the card that I top decked. Now, in order for me to win this game, I need to draw a singular prize card. If I don't draw a prize card this turn, I'm pretty sure you win the game. So, in order of sequencing, I should actually just have it with my V-Star, but I'm going to double check my deck with back order first.
Sure.
So if I have a boss, I'm pretty sure if I just retreats, send up Klawf, poison myself against your Dusclops, your Fez, your Charmander, I get it. So I'm going to go ahead and honestly fail the search because I don't need to waste anybody's time here. I am going to use V-Star search, boss, bring up your Charmander, retreats, Toxic Powder, poison myself,
blow it up,
and then I'm going to knock you out.
You got it. Cool.
So, honestly, not... Klawf was kind of impressive here. I know Klawf has kind of been, like, in the past, like, almost meme status deck. We've seen it, like... top 4, especially, or like do well at some South American regionals, but like never really like I never felt it was a contender. I thought it was a cool League Challenge deck, right?
Right.
But I feel like the Area Zero package and all the cool like little text that I have, I thought that that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a great deck. I mean, the setup was awesome. You obviously have so many different options It is tough because you do have a lot of 2-prize bench sitters a lot of the
Yeah.
game. And I think Trolley really gives it the legs to stand on too, because you pretty much can get your combo out between the Arvins, the Trolley, the Zero, all the things together. Really take it to a new level for Klawf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Terapagos is probably the way to play. If you need any cards like Terapagos, like let's say you have the Klawf deck, you're a Klawf believer before, and you don't have the Terapagos, check out our sponsors at Kayfabe Cards. They probably have Terapagos in stock, or maybe you could pick up a new Terapagos UPC. That'd be cool. Also, online, we have our sponsors at PPCGO Store. You can use code TSS5 to save 5% off code cards to craft any cards you want online. You lost the game, PJ, as that was very apparent. Do you want to go first or second?
I'm going first again.
First again? Are you just worried that I'm going to Pecharunt knock you out?
Yes, basically.
Okay. Just double check.
I mean, you could still do that even if you go first, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Poison. I can do that. You can't attack on your first turn, but you could poison through. Honestly, this is going to be one of the more interesting hands I've seen with this deck. I don't want this to be a real hands.
Alright, cool. So we got the Radzard in the active. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and put my Pidgey out.
I'm so confused. So you had Pidgey in your opening hand and you decided to start with Radzard?
I did, because Pidgey's got low HP. You can definitely attack in the first turn. I'd rather you attack into my Radzard.
I feel like the combo pieces are really not that far off for what it's worth.
Right. I can also Turo up my Radzard and...
I mean, I get it. I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's...
I will go ahead and Ultra Ball away a Duskull and an Energy. And I'm going to get myself a Rotom V.
Yeah.
So we got some of the squad here.
I need...
You have Bundle too. That's something I'm scared of.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about, like, my hand's not great for what it's worth. Like, this might be a game 3 motion, y'all.
Gotcha. I'll instant charge here to draw 3 more cards and pass it over to you.
Okay, well, I have to put double turbo down here because we're about to lose this hand. So I'm going to use... The thing that hurts the most is the super effective glasses in my starting hands.
Yeah.
And that's going to basically take off a 2-prizer. So I'm going to Carmine.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nest Ball. Nest Ball for... Squawkabilly.
Sure.
Yeah. Brute Bonnet, Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. I have a switch card in my hand. I don't know if I want to switch card into anything. If I switch card into Brute Bonnet, that could be pretty bad. If I switch card into Squawkabilly, that could be pretty bad.
I was going to say, with Brute Bonnet active, I mean, you're only poisoning the Radzard, which isn't bad, but if you don't find your Latias...
Yeah. I'm just gonna pitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are seeing a lot of cards though, which is nice.
Yeah, but it's still unfortunately it's not enough. I'm gonna put Klawf down there, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna use Brute Bonnet. I'm gonna poison myself. And I'm going to hit you for poison plus unified beatdown for 70. So you're at 80 now.
Got it.
Yeah, my hand kind of became a dead end.
Alright, let's see here. I am going to... I'll go ahead and Arven.
Yep.
I'll get myself...
You're also poisoned too for...
oh,
I calculated that. No
poison
worries.
I got you.
I know it's tough. You never deal with special conditions when it comes to Pokemon because they're just not as good as anyone wants them to be. And then this is like literally the only special condition deck that I can think of in... I mean, it's very rare. I literally don't think I use poison and burn counters as poison and burn counters when it comes to tournaments. Like, I use my burn counter more to signal that I can't attack with Miraidon or Bloodmoon Ursaluna again than I use for the burn. So if you're in the comments and you really want to help boost the YouTube algorithm, because that's cool, let me know what your favorite status condition deck is.
I'm going to go ahead and bench a Duskull here. I did get Rare Candy and Defiance Band off of Arven.
Yeah.
But I'm going to just instant charge here. And I'll take the 10 more for...
And I take 10 more as well. You have one... How much HP do you have? 150?
I have 160.
160, okay.
Yeah, so I have 70 HP left.
So, yeah, I'm going to put Pecharunt down. I was thinking that I could free retreating the Pecharunt, but I don't think I can. Do I want to attack into your active? That sounds pretty bad, actually. I think I retreat, and I'm going to send a Pecharunt, and I'm going to pass,
Sure.
which makes it do 6, which you're at 150.
Got it.
I just don't want to have Terapagos in the active, and if you don't get it the active, I knock you out in between turns, which allows me maybe to make a comeback.
Right. Okay, so... what I'm going to do here is I'll Ultra Ball away a Buddy Poffin and a Nest Ball. I'll find Pidgeot.
Yep.
We're going to Rare Candy into the Pidgeot. Right now we don't have a whole lot to play with. I am gonna quick search and get myself a Rare Candy.
Yep.
I'll Candy into a Charizard, and then Infernal Rain 1, 2.
Okay.
I am going to instant charge and then going into your turn.
I will take a prize card, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that my plan somehow worked.
And I'm gonna feed you a Duskull. Oh, I don't know why the Rotom went away, but Rotom's there.
You're okay. I'm gonna pick up for my turn.
Sure.
You wanna know what? This was not terrible. I got Arven off the top of my deck.
Sure.
So Arven is going to grab me Precious Trolley, I feel. And I might as well grab just another tool card here.
Sure.
I'm going to go back in. Let's go ahead and go Area 0 Underdepths. And now I'm going to play Precious Trolley. So you want to make sure you're playing the Area 0 first, because otherwise it's the difference of searching for 1 or searching for 4. Cards that I'd like are Oranguru V, just because I feel like you're taking a knockout Pheasantipity. I don't know if I want to Iron Bundle anything, because I think at that point you send up Pidgeot, and I don't think I get close enough.
Right.
Radiant Hisuian Sneasler. And I think the last card that I could grab Latias EX, but I think the card that I'm going to grab is probably going to end up being Genesect. And it's just because I want to protect myself from your A-Spec, because I feel an impending unfair stamp. So we'll save the Latias for a future turn.
Cool.
Maybe yeah, this seems fine. So let's put Binding Mochi onto Genesect so I can activate Ace Nullifier. Don't think there's too much else that I want to do here. So I'm going to go Toxic Powder, knock out your active in between turns, so Pheasantipity doesn't activates. And I guess I am poisoned with that as well.
Cool. Alright, Skull goes down, Pidgeot goes up, just for the free retreat here. We're going to put down another Charmander.
Yep.
And I will Buddy Poffin here. And let's see.
The other thing that should be noted too is PJ has access to Area Zero because Charizard is a Terra Pokemon.
Right.
So, I mean, if PJ wanted to go big bench Charizard could.
Yep, so we're getting Charmander Duskull for our 2.
I don't know if I'm the only one who's like, because I'm watching this game too. PJ is not in front of me. PJ, it irks me so much when you do not have 5, when you don't have an Area 0 size bench, and you put 4 in 1. Like literally a Tetris piece. So I don't know if he's doing this on purpose, but my brain is like literally
just trying to get Zach.
Yeah, bro's trying to get into my head.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and counter catcher. Your Oranguru.
My Oranguru, okay. I am no longer poisoned from that counter catcher, which is an interesting way to look at it, right?
Right.
Thanks, counter catcher, for healing my status conditions.
Let's see. Now, how much do I want to hurt you here? I'm gonna quick search, and let's see. Let's go through here. Okay, we're gonna just do a little bit of the hurt because the other hurt is in my prize cards. Shuffle up good. We quick searched. I'm gonna play an Iono.
Yeah. I feel the sad part about this game is like I felt really good into it, but not being able to use my super effective glasses is like killing it's breaking my little heart.
I'll go ahead and just retreat into Charizard. I've got Defiance Band on. Oranguru is out of here. Toast.
Oranguru is toast. Okay, now in terms of how I want to approach this, nothing has free retreat here. So I know like Latias is definitely a card that I need to grab. I guess Pecharunt is probably my best Pokemon that I can send up active. Or is it better to go Klawf here? If I go Klawf, this I could do some damage, but I don't think I get there. I think Pecharunt's still better, so I'm gonna pick up for my turn.
Sure. Camera's doing a little funny thing.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, you're good.
It just takes a second. Okay, let's double check to see what we have here. So currently I just don't have a way out of the active, and I don't want to be attacking into your Charizard. I think I need to be proactively taking prize cards. So let's go Iron Bundle. I am gonna Iron Bundle.
Sure.
So if worse comes to worse, I can take a prize card. I'm not ever trying to knock out the Charizard this game.
Now, let me think about this, because I'm, like, reactively sending up Charmander, but thinking here, is there a better way? I feel like just sending out Pidgeot is probably
Pidgeot's
best.
probably a much better choice.
Yes.
So I don't need that back. I don't need that back. I think what I need to do here next is, unfortunately, research. I am going to lose double... I am going to use double Night Stretcher. There we go.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, now I can use my Kyurem.
Yeah, I feel like this Pokemon does 30, 160.
Yeah.
I don't get enough to knock you out, and then you get ahead on prize cards. And then if you play boss at any point, I'm pretty sure I just lose this game. I mean, I didn't have boss's orders, so it doesn't matter. I wouldn't have got there anyways. I'm pretty sure I just lose this game. But that's okay, I guess. Let's use Serendipity to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Might as well use Heavy Ball. I am just going to put Latios down here because I want to have that for next turn if you Iona me again.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to poison myself.
Sure.
And then I'm going to hit you for 80 with poison in between turns.
Right. Okay, so 80 on the bird. Coming back into my turn.
And I feel like everyone who's like, this is literally like, that loses me the game. I don't think there's much else.
We'll quick search here. Quick search. Whoa, the cards are flying everywhere. That one.
PJ pulling the 15th boss out of his lap.
Yes, it was a Greninja at first, but now it's a boss. I did slap the Forest Seal Stone on the Rotom. We're gonna go in here. We'll pivot back up into the Charizard. I'm gonna put a Klawf on my bench because I think that's cool. And yeah, I will go ahead and boss's orders your Serendipity.
Okay.
And just knock it out.
Okay, so that puts you down. How many bosses have you played so far?
Just the one. One boss, one counter catcher.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So Serendipity's gone. That puts you down to 2 prize cards left. And basically, I think I can get myself down to... you're no longer poised on the bench, by the way.
Oh.
I think this is where I have to try to knock out Pidgeot with Klawf. So Pidgeot has resistance, so I'm just trying to do my math here. If everything works out fine, so if I did 30 plus 160, that's 190 plus 190 minus 20 from DTE, 170 minus how much resistance? 30.
It's 30 resistance. Yeah.
So that brings it to 140. 140 plus 3. 170, so it's literally not even enough. So I would have to knock out your Rotom. So I don't get any advantage here by putting anything except Klawf up in the active spot. And I'm going to pick up for my turn, and basically what I have to do is I have to find some way to draw, like, I'm gonna go nest ball search. I don't think I have any way to draw cards. Like, I could search for boss, but I don't have the double turbo. I could retreat into a Pecharunt, but if I don't draw at least 2 prize cards here, I lose the prize trade. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna concede this game because I 100% like, you have a boss in your deck, like,
I have a boss, yeah, and I have a counter catcher just in case I went behind. Yeah, there was enough, and I have 2 different ways on my bench to search out the boss.
Yeah, exactly.
I had Charmeleon in hand and Charizard in hand, so everything was looking good for me. It was
For sure.
looking up.
I will go first this game then.
Sure.
So yeah, I felt like that was a game that, like, I don't know, had I had the super effective glasses at any point, I could have maybe played it like different. But like I was like the turn that I was forced to discard it, like,
yeah,
I don't know, what do I do there? Wait until I top deck a nest ball?
exactly.
That was just a bad game all around. I'm hoping I can get set up a little bit better here. So yeah, I will try going first because I feel like that is I feel like that's better, especially against these stage 2 decks when I have Pecharunt, like giving myself an additional turn.
Exactly. All right, cool. So we're gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is a Pokemon to start with for sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and I think what's better for me to do is start like this.
Cool. All right.
Okay, and let's flip. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up for my turn. I'm going to Heavy Ball.
Sure.
Terapagos is certainly not bad. But I did prize Precious Trolley. So I'm just trying to get a clear visualization of what I could potentially do here. Yeah, so you starting with Rotom is probably not the best start, but also it does protect you from what I think I would have got is a knockout. Since I'm putting Squawkabilly down, I'm going to put Terapagos down, and my field is just basically open for... We're open for business. I might as well put down a Hisuian Electrode, since I'm putting down 2 prizers. Let's go Brute Bonnet with the Ancient Booster Energy Capsules, so I have options there. Do I want to put down a second Klawf? I don't think it matters too much in this matchup, and I think I could actually Night Stretcher them back. So let's go ahead and Squawk and Seize.
You got it.
See what we can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not great. I might as well just go like this. I don't think it makes sense to poison that Rotom because I would then be poisoning myself. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter because Klawf has such low HP that who really cares about that? I'm going to leave my hand as is, and I'm going to poison my active and poison your active. Because at least if I'm poisoned and you take away this with like a vacuum or something, that gives me some options. Right. So let's go ahead here, and I take 10. I'm going to pass, you take 10.
You got it. All right, I'll draw for turn. Well, we've got the start of an Arven, which is great. Arven's gonna get me Buddy Poffin and also yikes. Just a Defiance Band here. Buddy Poffin's gonna go back into the deck and get me a Pidgey and a Charmander. So we got these are in my discard. This is in my hand. I'm going to bench a Radiant Charizard. I see the writing on the wall here where Zach's going to be able to knock me out next turn, so I am going to Forest Seal Stone and just go in for a V-Star here. Let's see what else is in my hand. That's fine. That's fine. Gonna V-Star for that card. So we've got this going here. I'm gonna go ahead and just instant charge and end my turn.
Okay, we both take 10. I'm gonna put Area 0 in play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put double turbo onto Terapagos.
Okay.
And since I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get knocked out here, my Hisuian Electrode that is.
Sure.
I am going to... How many cards do you have in your hand now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, okay. I'm going to use my 4 Sealstone.
Sure.
Because that is a V Pokemon, right? I'm just double checking. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. I haven't used it on the Electrode before. Maybe that's a mistake actually. You wanna know what? I'm actually not going to use the Electrode. If I put 4 Sealstone on there, I can't use super effective glasses. And at that point you just knock out something else. So if you knock it out, I just deal with that consequence.
Right.
Okay. False alarm there. Let's go ahead. We're already poisoned. Let's go knock out your active.
Sure.
Poison, weakness. Yeah. So I'm not knocking.
All of the above.
It doesn't. Yeah. Okay.
I'm dead. All right, we're gonna send up the Pidgey. Bird time. Holy moly, the top deck is insane here. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll rare candy into Pidgeot. Pidgeot's gonna quick search for me.
And I'm poisoned again. So
yeah. Pidgeot's gonna go in this, and you've taken 2 prize cards.
Yeah.
I am going to... I'll rare candy into Charizard. Charizard's gonna go 1, 2, 3, like that with Infernal Rain.
Okay.
I'll bench a Pheasantipity. I'm gonna bench Lumineon, activating Luminous Sign, and Luminous Sign is gonna get me, you guessed it, a boss's orders, and I'm gonna have you show me your ball.
right?
No, give me the Hisuian heavy ball, Zach. I need it.
You wanted Brute Bonnet, right? You wanted.
Yes, that's the one.
You want to knock out Klawf, right? My boss.
Right.
Klawf's on the bench, right?
All right, so we bossed up Hisuian heavy ball. To make matters worse here, I think next for me is, let's see, if you knock out this guy, I don't really care, so that's fine. I am gonna go ahead and unfair stamp you.
I had the Genesect in my hands, and the only tool I had was Forest Sealstone, and I'm like, I just can't do it to myself.
I guess it works.
It does work, but I don't know if it helps me in this situation any more than what happened.
Right. I think, well, you have 2 Forest Sealstones in that list, right?
I do, but, like, it's also, I don't know.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we stamped the most unfair of stamps here. I'm going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, PJ gets 5 cards. I get 2 cards. How is that?
And Area 0's in play, so I'm going to double Nest Ball. I'm going to get a Dust Ball.
This is the biggest turn, like, pop-off turn I've seen.
All right, we got Charmander. And we got a Duskull. We got all the things. We're going to flip the script since you knocked me out with damage. And
yeah, you might as well choose whatever you possibly can do. 1, 2.
All right, sweet. Attach to the Charmander for turn.
Yep.
And retreat here. And yeah, I'm just going to Infernal Rain for the KO.
Okay. And that's also your V-Star used. I forgot to put that down on the thing. Okay, so I still have... I think I'm setting up Klawf again. That's actually... weird. Okay, well,
Klawf
does
can technically two-shot me, right? Am I
Klawf
remembering correctly?
technically? I mean, yeah, I'm doing 30 plus 160, 160. Blah. You know what I'm saying? It's yeah.
Right. You need Hisuian Sneasler here too. That's
Well, no, because I have Brute Bonnet. If I
right.
you got 160 plus 160 is 320, but poison gets you.
Right, right.
Okay, well, I got boss. So that's at least 2 prize cards. Now,
Sure.
Pheasantipity is going to be weak to fighting. So, do I do fighting? Do I go after the Pheasantipity, or do I go after the Luminion? I think if I go after Luminion, it almost is the same thing as taking away your Pheasantipity, but then you can Night Stretch or maybe do something like grab Iono back.
Right.
Sorry. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and bring up your Fez and Dippity, because that seems like the better choice. I'm going to poison myself.
Sure.
I'm going to put Bloodmoon Ursaluna on my bench because why the heck not? And then I'm going to go ahead and use Unhinged Scissors, knocking you out with weakness. Drawing another 2 prize cards.
Alright, this is gone.
And I take 10 from poison.
We're going to go here. We've got... I'll make it nice and neat for you, Zach. We're going to put 5 on the bench.
There we go.
I'll draw for turn. Let's see.
Now, there's a world where you can win the game this turn, right?
Right. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's possible because you have to go Countercatcher, Briar, Rare Candy, Dust Noir, and that wins you the game. But
yeah,
that's a lot to ask off of.
I have 1, 2. I have a lot of the pieces.
Yeah, I'm just hoping you don't have all the pieces. That's the issue.
I need 1 more piece here, and there is a way of getting it. Let's see if I get it. If I get it, I get it, right? We're gonna go ahead. I'll Super Rod back in, and we're just gonna get the Fez.
Yeah.
We're gonna Ultra Ball away a Pidgey and Thornton.
Yep. Probably for Fez.
And we're gonna get the Fez. Let's see how good our odds are. I don't know, Zach. Odds are not great.
Do you even have Briar in your deck?
No. No, I don't.
Odds are probably pretty bad then, everybody.
Pretty bad. It's okay. So we're still gonna get Fez.
Yep.
With Ultra Ball. But we're gonna do some things. Alright, cool. Oh, Countercatcher your Bloodmoon Ursaluna.
Had a hunch.
I go there.
Klawf has recovered from poison far too many times from just getting gusted around.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'll attach an energy to Charmander because why not, right? Next step is I'll Iono you to 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. You know what? Why not? Let's evolve into Dusclops. We'll flip the script and put my ability markers. 1, 2, 3. Pretty good. Go here. Now I'll quick search.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. And then I'll put Collapse Stadium into play. And we'll
Okay, that doesn't change anything.
Right? And take my 2 prizers off the field, take Fez off, take Lumineon off, and now I just have Charmeleon, Radzard, Pidgeot, and a Dusclops here.
Yeah.
And then I will knock out your Bloodmoon Ursaluna.
Okay, and that puts you down to 2 prize cards. Okay, so in this case, Terapagos is, I mean, it's potentially a win condition.
Mm-hmm.
If you send up your... No, it's not a win condition. I have to play Binding Mochi and get, like, Precious Trolley Boss, which I think, since I've already played 2 Boss, pretty low odds.
Right.
So in this case, I think it's best for me to send up a single prize card attacker, hoping you just don't have another Gust card. Pick up for my turn.
Sure.
I'm unfortunately going to poison myself. And right now I'm hitting for 160, 190, 190, 170. Yeah, let's just hit you with 180 with poison.
Got it. 180 coming back into my turn.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll draw for turn here, and wouldn't you know it, let's quick search. We're gonna go into the deck, and just for giggles, let's Cursed Blast and put 5 damage counters on your active Klawf.
Yep.
You get to take a prize card, Zach.
Perfect. I appreciate that, PJ, so much.
And then I will counter catcher your Squawk ability, and that's the game.
Yep, exactly. So,
For the style points.
I just that last Iono really got me. I mean, Nest Ball there could have been cool had I top decked that.
Right.
But the cards that you put at the bottom of my deck were like Arvins. So I was like, okay, maybe I could have Arvin searched for Precious Trolley and got Guru and maybe did some kind of cool play there. But while this deck felt like I was cooking game 1, game 2 I felt I was getting back into it. This game was just more of I felt like I had an okay start, but kind of fell flat with the lack of supporters.
Right.
Charizard's still a tough matchup. I mean, 330 HP Pokemon, even though I have the whole Hisuian Electrode super effective glasses play, it's cool, but I don't know. I think I like this deck. I've gone through some phases, man, where I like this deck, then I don't like this deck, and then I don't like this deck. I don't know. It is what it is, but that's kind of how we go, right? Like,
right, it happens.
We're trying out some new decks on the channel. We're doing a bunch of cool stuff. So if you like this video, be sure to give this video a like physically on YouTube, because all that stuff really matters. Check out our other content that we have on the channel. We've been doing other tabletop videos. Otherwise, you probably have seen me cover the top 10 decks or some metagame updates. Beyond that, we have a lot of great content on our Metafy channel, so check out all that. Check out our sponsors at ptcgostore.com. You can use code TSS5. You can go to kayfabecards.com as well, and you can get any of the physical cards. I mean, look at all the different cards. Like, I know this isn't a deck list picture, everyone.
Right.
But it is a cool way to kind of showcase what's going on with this deck.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of cool cards in the deck.
Yeah, exactly. So you might need some of these unique cards when it comes down to it. Check out Kayfabe. They always have the cards that I need, and definitely some of the cards. I have some paper copies of cards here, so I need to hit them up too, right? Our sponsors over at Ultimate Guard have been fantastic towards us. We love their sleeves. Like, I know that these are, like, they're getting pretty beat. They shuffle great. I think katanas are ultimate for your testing decks. So if anyone's trying to test their Pokemon anything, their deck boxes, I literally gave a deck box to my dog the other day. And she was like chewing on, like, the deck box still exists. Not this one, but I'll show it on the channel at some point.
Right, and we've got the boulders here too. These are nice because we can pack these when we're traveling. Zach and I both use boulders from Ultimate Guard, where we put those in our Omni Hives, and we're able to put our decks in there and just travel around. So now we're not scrounging.
Yeah,
around
nothing scratching it up.
Pressure.
We're not worried about our cards bending in any of these deck boxes. So quality products, and of course our sponsors over at Advanced GG. I don't know if TJ has it. I've been loving their guava berry energy. I think it's energy. It might be a focus.
Yeah.
I think it's energy, but that keeps me caffeinated throughout my day. So if you're kind of age where you need to be caffeinated, basically anyone who's kind of let's say 18 plus, I don't know how it works globally or anything else like that. I'm just Canadian and I've been drinking coffee since like I was 10 years old. But I'm a special breed of a person.
Well, Advanced GG's got some other products too, in case you are not of caffeine drinking age, or
you can be hydrated, right? Like they have the hydrated things. Like my wife was pregnant, having their product, and it was fine basically after you checked it out. So check out our sponsors. It does help our channel. Let us know in the comments what you want to see next. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. Probably gonna have some more gameplay with PJ for another video, but check out what we got going on the channel. Appreciate all y'all. And until next time, have yourself a great one. Thanks for tuning in. Want to support the Shuffle Squad? Be sure to check out all of our sponsors in the description to pick up Pokemon TCG singles, sealed, and PTCG live codes. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching this entire video from the Shuffle Squad. Honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate each and every person that supports our content, watches what we have going on every single day, every single week, even from time to time, and continuously allows us to have a forum to project our creative content towards the Pokemon TCG community. So if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment to help boost the YouTube algorithm. That being said, we'll catch you with our next video. Thanks again. Take it easy.